Are you ready for a free daily tarot reading? If you are, I am Ross Cessna from Spiritual Phoenix Studios, and we're about to get it started. So, before we actually look at the reading, which is a Hecate's Witch's Cabinet spread, we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to do that by breathing in through our nose for 8 seconds, holding it for 4, and then breathing out of our mouth for 8 seconds. So breathe in. Hold it. And if you feel better, drop a like and leave a comment and all that good stuff, right? So, Hecate's Witch's Cabinet spread. Let's get it going. On this day, Hecate, the ancient goddess of magic, witchcraft, night and the moon, ghost, and necromancy, had 2 Roman days held in her honor. Today was one of them, associated with the crossroads, borders, and doorways. As the overseer of the space where 2 realms meet, Hecate is the patron goddess of many witches. And here's the summation of the spread. Hecate's association with poisonous herbs and plants makes for perfect inspiration in the Witch's Cabinet spread. The questions are based on the items you'll find on hand in any magical person's home. I don't have like some of these, so I guess I'm not that magical. Not as magical as I thought, I guess. Shit. And the first one we have is Mugwort. What improves your clairvoyance? Empress card comes up in reverse. This is about barrenness or omission, right? And it's interesting because we generally associate, oftentimes people associate the Empress in reverse with negativity, like kind of like this barrenness or omission, lack of abundance. But that actually has a purpose, especially improving clairvoyance, like learning to clear your mind and like get out of your own way and kind of allow things just to come to you. Is literally how clairvoyance works. It's not like a conscious thing that you have to do. It's kind of shutting off your mind and actually just listening. So that's kind of funny how that lines up, right? You need that barrenness or omission to tap into clairvoyance on a deeper level. At least that's my personal experience, and anybody else I've talked to whose opinion about these things I value has said the same thing. Belladonna is the next one. What do you need to be careful of? Chariot card in reverse. Wrong direction is the big one. Going the wrong way, right? Going off your path. And one of the things I want to say about this that's kind of funny, this deck actually has 2 Chariot cards because I know the creator of it, Stephanie Capone. It's the Moon Void Tarot deck. I really love it. But I had thought I had misplaced the Chariot card, which is about self-control and willpower. When it's upright, right? And in reverse, it's wrong direction. I thought I had misplaced it. And this was at a point where I was kind of going through a lot of shit and I had kind of lost, like literally lost my self-control and willpower. And I had asked her to send it to me. And then through this whole like time period of waiting for it to come in the mail, it shifted. And I had actually found the other card and I had also got motivated again. So it was like a weird little sync. Sorry for the tangent. You need to be careful of going the wrong direction. Next one up is Myrtle. How do you increase your beauty? Ooh, the Fool comes up. And again, it's kind of about opening your mind so that like letting go, that barrenness or omission. And then also appreciating what's there, right? Like a new beginning, looking at yourself differently, perceiving yourself differently, and understand that as you are is fine. And while you might want to make improvements, you're still lovable and acceptable as you are. There's no real conditions for actual love. The thing is getting in alignment with what makes you feel good. So how do you increase your beauty? Get comfortable with yourself. Actual confidence and not like ego or like that sense of insecurity that projects a false confidence. Actual confidence is sexy as hell, but it's tempered with humility. And humility is saying, I appreciate these things about me. These might need some work, but I'm still good, right? Okay, next one up, Bloodroot. What deceives you? Queen of Cups in reverse. So queens are about emotion, or queens are about influence. I'm sorry. Cups are about emotions. Queens are the sign of water. Cups is the sign of water. So it's water, water. What deceives you? Your emotions and how sometimes you can become overly connected to your emotions. Emotions are to be observed and appreciated and respected and allowed to process. Oftentimes what happens when we feel emotions, we judge the emotion. Oh, I'm angry. I shouldn't be angry. Oh, I'm sad. Why do I feel sad? Like, or like we go through this whole process of beating ourselves up for how we feel, right? Rather than saying, hey, this is a human experience, and if I didn't have these feelings, I don't know what the hell would be wrong with me. What deceives you is your perception of who you should be, and how your emotions take you. Emotions, while they're great, can really fuck us up. Pardon my language, but it's the truth. What negativity should you repel? This one's really interesting. Star card comes up. This is about hope and renewal when it's upright. But the way that I'm going to take this is toxic positivity. A lot of people in these spiritual circles are all about love and light and only saying the light, airy, fairy, fluffy things and not acknowledging anything that might be wrong or uncomfortable. What negativity should repel? That attitude. That is the most toxic attitude, and it's really challenging for people that maybe aren't able to spiritually bypass everything, because life is, there's a lot of gray areas in life, and there's a lot of challenges and complexities. And really, when people only focus on love and light, what they're doing is limiting their experience, and then they're also putting themselves above everybody else, rather than saying, hey, we're all people, we all have these different feelings, and they actually make emotions negative, rather than just feelings that we have that are a natural part of humanity. And don't get me wrong, there is some benefit to some of that thinking when it's tempered with moderation and intellect, but oftentimes it's just a bunch of bullshit. Positive vibes only is the most toxic fucking thing ever. Henbane, what helps you sleep soundly? This is an interesting one too, right? It's 7 of Cups in reverse. Determination and decision. And the way that I would take this is finding your purpose, and working towards it, right? As somebody who suffered from a lot of sleepless nights, and earlier on in my life, I could only really fall asleep if I was intoxicated, like blackout drunk, actually. I don't drink anymore. But as somebody who is in that situation, and now somebody who has purpose and who works their ass off, probably more than I ever have in my life, I sleep like a baby. Most nights I'm out by like 9, 10 o'clock because I get up at 3 in the morning to do my routine. And that dedication and that purpose makes me tired at night, and having a clear conscience too, right? Like, what helps you sleep soundly? Being a good person too, making the right choices, clearing up your past, going and addressing all of those things that keep you up at night. And it might be a overwhelming process when you first started, but when you get to the other side of it, there's a bunch of liberation and freedom that exists for you that you never would have tasted otherwise. So I highly encourage you to tap into it. I'm going to do one more card. This is just going to be a bonus oracle card. I got to reach behind this here. First card that comes up on the deck, Alchemy. Alchemy is the transformation of our individual experiences, like our previous life experiences, and turning it into the Philosopher's Stone, or like unifying these different aspects of our life, right? And that's actually kind of what the Hecate spread is talking about. Meeting at the crossroads of the borders where two worlds meet, right? So this is how you kind of unify the good and the bad experiences of your life and make it one solid thing that gives you a lot of power. It's how you unify the past and present, masculine and feminine energy. And it's also how you unify spiritual and material worlds. That is alchemy. It's crossing this threshold that once you've gone through one stage of the process, there's kind of no going back. Alchemy is an amazing thing, but part of it is kind of this sorting through these uncomfortable emotions, because part of alchemy is what's called putrefaction, where things get so bad that they have to change forms and evolve. So that's actually spiritual phoenix, same concept, dies, reborns continuously for the progression of its own life. And anyhow, with that said, I'm going to quit rambling. If you haven't liked this video already, drop a like. Come on now. Leave a comment. If you don't already follow me, please follow me or subscribe, or wherever you see this, do whatever the thing is. And with that being said, I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Hey, thanks again for checking out my channel. If you haven't already, subscribe by hitting the Phoenix down below, and check out more of my videos over there.